My name is Lizhen Xu. I'm the General Manager of Hack Your Future Belgium. We are a programming school for refugees, newcomers, and other people from migrant backgrounds who do not have access to higher education. So we help new talent into the tech sector, and we've been active since 2018 in Belgium. I would say there are actually two main barriers. The first one is the weight of tradition. In many countries, even in the most developed ones, the role of women is still as a caretaker, family caretaker. Most of the time, we don't encourage women to pursue education in science or technology. Many of the young girls are being told to pursue social studies, art or architecture, and that science are more for boys. And the second main barrier, I think, is the self-censorship. Because of this social pressure and this tradition, most of the women think it's normal that the IT sector is not for them, so they don't even try. Well, of course, there's a change of mentality, but that's in the long run. In the short run, there are measures to be taken, such as organizing some info sessions only dedicated to girls and women. Some ambassador role models to show that it is possible. So we have quite a few former students who have succeeded, who have changed actually their career and who now are working as web developer. I think it's important to see for those aspiring women that it is actually something that is very reachable for them as well. Yes, absolutely. So what we do here is our curriculum was first developed, as well as our methodology, developed for people who do not have knowledge in the tech sector or no knowledge at all in the programming. And we set up special events only for women. We actually, in the selection process also, I mentioned that there's one sentence that we add everywhere, which is we encourage women to apply. And because of that sentence, many of the students, the female students, told us that's the reason why they actually applied, they dared to apply. We also organize our schedule sometimes around the requirements from those women, because when you're a mother or single parent and you need to balance a part-time job plus the children, it is sometimes difficult also to continue some education. So we try to arrange a schedule around that. I would say that this is actually a big point of attention, but there has been some progress made in the past few years. Since the sector is now, there's a huge skill gap, and companies are realizing that they need to tap into new talent, and the profile they're looking are just not available on the market. At the same time, I think that women from migrant backgrounds or from other countries need also to adapt, to learn what the expectations are from the hiring companies. So we need to work on both sides. Yeah. This is actually a very important issue because today, you mentioned there are only 17% of women in the tech sector. That means all the tools, the apps, the algorithms that are being developed are by men. So they don't necessarily take into account half of the population, in fact. So it is of the super important that women can also contribute in carving the future. So because of that, we absolutely need to onboard more women. Yes, definitely. We have actually many examples, but I would like to point out one of our students, Katrina from Ukraine, who was trained as an architect back in her country. She came here and couldn't find a job in her field, so she had to take up a cleaning job. And once she gave birth to her second child, she realized she had plenty of time, and she heard about our program. So she applied because she saw that sentence, women are encouraged to apply. It was actually a dream of her when she was in high school, but she was told at that time that programming was not for girls and that she should pursue something else. So she thought maybe it was her chance. So she did the whole courses during the COVID, and since she had no knowledge at all about programming, she didn't even know that she could use Google. So she really learned everything from scratch, and probably because of that, of course, of her resilience, she was able to complete it successfully, and with all her resilience, she found a job and worked as junior developer at the VRT.net, and now she's changed jobs, but she's working as a web developer. So she's a great not only role model to the new students, but also to her two daughters, and she's also an inspiration to all of us, because in the meantime she also learned Dutch on the job, so which is I think a great example.